WMC Memphis, WMFS FM HD2 Bartlett Memphis. It's America's team. The Dallas Cowboys play here on ESPN 790 AM. The views and opinions of the hosts or guests of the following program do not necessarily reflect those of the management or staff of Intercom Memphis.
Watch the sunrise, new day's dawning, and it's calling you and me, where the mighty Mississippi flows by Memphis, Tennessee. We've got woodlands, fields, and water. Hey, there is no better way. You can find out all about it on Outdoors with Larry Ray. Make some time, take a family, ask a friend, but don't delay. Listen up and learn about it all. Outdoors with Larry Ray. Listen up and learn about it all. Outdoors with Larry Ray.
Good Saturday morning and welcome to another edition of the award-winning Outdoors with Larry Ray on ESPN 790 AM. Brought to you proudly by Tennessee Wildlife Resource Agency, Barton Power Sports, Sportsman's Warehouse, Best Care Home Services, and DeSoto Outdoors and Archery. Now, here's your host, Larry Ray.
Hey, good Saturday morning. Welcome to Outdoors with Larry Ray on ESPN 790 as we talk outdoors on this November the 12th, which means full moon, the way I understand it. And I've heard that the swans are coming back to Heber Springs. I got that word this morning from our good friend Ron Olson, so you folks know all about that. For some reason, those big birds fly through Heber Springs, and they come when the full moon, and so anybody heading over to Heber Springs this morning, you might have a chance to see those big birds as they fly in. But we're going to talk fishing. This is one of my favorite shows of the year because we have a chance to talk to some great folks that are part of the Strike King Media Day event, whatever it might be called, and our good friends at Lews. And so Ron Wong is on the other line. He has been at Strike King's event this week. Good morning, Ron.
Good morning, Larry. Good morning, everybody. Greg, how are you this morning? It's another beautiful day in the neighborhood.
Oh, Ron, you ought to see Greg has had his beard has shaved off. He is clean shaved looking at.
Oh, my.
Yeah.
What, is he getting ready for hockey season?
No, tell me. We've got something going on here at the radio station, right, Greg?
Yep. Yeah, no shave November.
No shave November.
Had to go all the way down to nothing and start over.
Hey, little baby face here now. He looks like he's 12.
Yep.
You know? Yeah, that's why I shaved my mustache off, so I'd look a lot younger. But, hey,
well,
Ron.
you always look younger.
Oh, yeah. Ron, you got some folks lined up, I know. This show is got some special guests, and right in the middle of it, we're going to throw in Gerald Swindle on. And that's,
hey, listen, he's not only is he a great fisherman, but he's a funny guy, too. And,
the G-Man. G-Man.
Yeah, I can't wait to talk to him. And, we really have an all-star lineup
Yes.
This week. Had the opportunity to spend 3 days, essentially, on Kentucky Lake out of Fishtail Lodge, and had some great food, of course.
Yeah, I saw that. You always have that,
and got a chance to really reconnect with a lot of the Strike King pros, the people from Lews, and a lot of these Strike King pros are also Lews pros and everything.
Yeah.
And I have to tell you, it was quite an event. And I'm going to tell everybody to go out to lroutdoors.com to see the pictures that we've taken. We've got some really good pictures of Jackie Van Cleve and Tim Blackie catching a bunch of crappie there on Kentucky Lake. And there will be pictures of a guy named John Garrett
Well,
Don't forget that name.
Don't forget that name. That's for sure.
Because he is the National College qualifier to the Bassmaster Classic out of Bethel University.
Yeah.
I got a couple of great pictures of him catching some really big fish out of Kentucky Lake here. So good stuff.
And you got a special guest to lead us right off, right, Ron?
We have a special guest. One of our favorite companies that we like to talk about, Larry.
Yes.
From Springfield, Missouri, and that is Lews. And, of course, we've got the chief architect, head engineer of all of the wonderful fishing rods that Lews puts together and puts out to the public to use, and that's Bob Brown. Good morning, Bob Brown.
Good morning, guys.
Hey, well, we're glad to have you, Bob, on the show, and we always appreciate Lews has been really good to Outdoors with Larry Ray over our many, many, many years. And I know when I talked to Ron and he told me he's going to get Bob on the show, I knew we were going to talk about fishing rods.
Absolutely.
And we're going to talk about lightweight. We're going to talk about easy to use and affordable. So, I mean, what a better thing can you talk about, right, Ron?
Absolutely. And, Bob, just like Larry said, lightweight, affordable. And, we have Christmas coming up.
Oh, we do. We sure do. I just forgot about that.
And, everybody that's in the outdoors that fishes, they'd always like to have a nice fishing rod. And, Bob, you guys got some products that, are so affordable, so good that everybody needs one, really, and talk about it.
Yeah, let's talk about what Christmas gifts, Bob.
Well, let me tell you guys, we were fortunate enough this year at our ICAST show, which is the biggest show of the year, where we show our new products to all the buyers around the country, that we won 3 awards this year for our products, which is really unheard of for, one company to win 3 awards. And it just happens to be, 2 of them were rods, which I developed, and one of them was a new reel that we've developed. And they're pretty neat. I guess I'd just take a second. I could go on for a long time. We've got so many new products this year at Lews, but I'm just going to try to maybe highlight them a little bit and tell you some of the new stuff we got coming that'll be really good for Christmas presents.
Go at it, man. That's what we want to hear. I'm writing my list down, checking it twice.
Well, I'll kind of start with rods because that's where I cut my teeth. I design all of the rods for Lews personally, so I've got a really good grip and handle on what goes there.
That's a good term, too. That's no pun intended. You got a grip and a handle. That's right, yeah.
Absolutely. Which leads me right into our first rod, which is our new Mach Series rod.
Yeah.
Speaking of grips, these rods have the new wind grips on them. These are black and chartreuse rods. They're an IM6 blank with the new American Tackle Airwave guide. So it's got a great guide on it. It's got the new wind grips on it. It's IM6 graphite. It's very lightweight. And when I tell you the price, you're not going to believe this.
Tell it.
$79.99.
Okay. All right. All you people out there you go. Under $100. All right.
I'm telling you,
I still got money left. Keep going.
We've built.
I got money left.
Very affordable price.
All right. I got money left. Keep going. So.
We also have
Larry. We might have to get you one of those Mach Series.
Yeah.
Spinning rods and reels.
Yeah, so I can use that.
I'm telling you, they're the hottest thing out there. The buyers have just been crazy ordering these things. Our Mach 2 combo was the award-winning best combo at the show, and that's the Mach reel and the Mach rod together. The beauty of the combo, it's black and chartreuse. It's very eye-appealing, but the reel itself has wind grips on the reel handles.
Really?
Yes, this is new for us. We've put them on some of our new bait cast reels and spinning reels, and the response has been unbelievable. Our pros are going, we need grips on everything.
I hadn't thought about that.
So they have really enjoyed that because you get a great feel, and they stay tacky whether they're wet and dry, and they look really good.
Well, why didn't I think of that? Okay, all right.
Well, we've put a lot of win on our products this year, and it seems to have done very well for us.
Well,
there's your $79 rod. Now, for the guy who wants to spend a little money, we've come come out with our new Team Lews Custom Pro Series.
Oh, that Ron. That sounds like Ron.
It's a very lightweight rod. I mean, it's one of the lightest rods we've ever made, and it's got some new technology involved. It has cork and EVA handle, but our pros were all using them this past week down at Kentucky Lake, and I can't tell you they love them. They love them.
Well, that's
absolutely. They're a little higher price. They're around $189, $199.
Okay, well, that's
they're still affordable.
Yeah, that's 10 or 15 crankbaits. Come on, that's all right. So,
well, yeah, the neat thing about our reels this year is we came out with new super low profiles, is what they're called, and it's a smaller bodied reel. It has a 33 millimeter spool inside, but these new reels that we have are just unbelievably lightweight, and we have them from the $99 price point in the Mach series. And then we have the new Custom, which is $179. It's a black and white reel. It's got all aluminum frames. I mean, these are just fantastic reels. All have the wind grips, and they all have our speed dial and speed keeper, as we call it. And the speed dial allows you to know what pound test line you have on your reel.
Really?
So when you put on 10 or 12 pound fluorocarbons, 2 weeks from now, when you go back to pick it up again, you can't remember if that's 10 or 12. Well, you have a dial on the side of the reel now where you can actually dial in what you have on there so you always know what line you've got on your reel.
Wow.
That's a pretty handy feature. And then we also have a built-in hook keeper, so you can hook your lure to the reel actually instead of having to put it through an eye of a guide or hooking onto a hook keeper on the rod.
What about this, Ron? When you hear this technology, you're my man. So
I have to tell you, oftentimes a lot of us that fish a lot, we'll carry 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 rods.
Yeah.
And the way that fishing line technology is now, it's very difficult to tell 10-pound test line to 15 to 17-pound test line. And so you may pick up the wrong thing, but with this line dial on it, you can look at it right off and know exactly what it is. Because oftentimes, and when you re-spool, you tend to forget what kind of line did you put on there and what size. Man, I'm telling you, there's nothing like it. And, in talking with a lot of the pros and a lot of the fishermen, especially the everyday fishermen, they're asking, gosh, this is something I've always wanted because now I don't have to use my duct tape and magic marker to tell me what it's all about.
Yeah, well, we got to get out of here. But Bob, tell them how to get into more information about these for Christmas gifts.
Absolutely. Your local retailers should have them coming in the stores right now. We're shipping.
Okay.
To the bigger retailers, even the catalogers and even the online stores. If they're having any trouble at all finding a Lews product, please give us a call at Lews. We'll direct you to the right place, and we'll make sure that you get them. But we have got some really great stuff this year, and from all accounts, people are really liking it.
Well, buddy, we appreciate you taking time to be with us on Outdoors with Larry Ray this Saturday morning. Safe trips and catch a big one. Okay, Bob?
Hey, thanks for having me, guys. It's always good to talk with you.
All right, we're going to take a break right now. Ron and myself will be back, and we're going to talk to Andy Montgomery on Outdoors with Larry Ray, ESPN 790.
You can find out